Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Remembrance Day service.
Today we celebrate and remember those who have served our country and gave us the freedom we have today.
Please stand for the singing of O Canada.
In 1914, over 100 years ago, a huge war started. This war was called First World War. The war went on for 4 years. Many men and women were hurt or killed in the war.
People wished the war would end and prayed for peace.
A young Canadian soldier named John McCrae wrote a poem called In Flanders Fields. He wrote it because he saw bright red poppies growing in the fields where the fighting had taken place.
In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing fly. Scarce heard amid the guns below, we are the dead short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunsets glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep till poppies grow in Flanders fields. First World War ended on November 11th, 1918. It was 11 in the morning on the 11th day of the 11th month. The war had lasted over 4 years.
After the war ended, people began selling poppies to help veterans who survived the war. Now we wear poppies to remember the sacrifice made by many men and women who fought for our freedom.
On Remembrance Day, we wear a poppy, and at 11 a.m. we stop what we are doing for a moment of silence. This helps us to remember the war and the peace and freedom we have gained.
The last post and reveille were two bugle calls that were used in the military. Reveille was played at the start of a soldier's day, and the last post meant the day was over.
Today we use these two calls on Remembrance Day to say a final farewell to the soldiers so they can rest in peace.
Now the last post will be played, followed by a moment of silence and then the reveille.
We can all do our part to keep peace with our families, friends, and neighbors.
Thinking about what happens during war can make us feel sad, but it is also important to remember that we can start spreading peace right here, right now. Peace starts with us.